literacy is the #1 skill to have. AI isn't a trend. We're in the AI revolution.
My heart right now is really to learn from Alicia.
How can AI capture the best of me?
This is what I'm actually doing. We're blowing up all of our companies at record rates.
The way you explained it blew me away.
I believe that once you show them what they can actually do, they're like, oh, she did it. Oh, I can do that too.
It literally took me like not even 10 minutes.
Do what you think you need to do to grow your business, then use AI to make you more efficient.
It's not a trend. Like, we are in a revolution, the artificial intelligence revolution.
Everybody out there that's watching this needs Alicia Liu.
You just heard Alicia say, you have to embrace AI.
I feel smarter already.
If you can get with her, she's amazing.
You need to be a part of the power circle with Alicia Liu.
We are AI Consultants!
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm so excited to be here with you today, along with my amazing team. How's everyone doing today? I hope that you're doing great. Yes, yes, yes. I can see everybody popping in now. How is your day going? I hope you've had a fabulous day so far. It's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. Just give me a shout out in the chat so that I know that you're here and you didn't send your bot to today's session. All right, the chat is blowing up. Lillian, welcome. Coach Roro, welcome. All right, Reem, hello. Lisa joining us from Chicago. I'm in Atlanta, by the way. I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling over the next week, but right now I am in Atlanta, Georgia, and I do live in Atlanta. So I am in Atlanta when I am not traveling. So I don't know if we have any people here from Georgia, but I do love Georgia, and this is where I am right now. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Thank you. Simon, is that Simon that I see there? Yep, Simon, thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, CT. So how many of you are, I love that, the balloon effect. How many of you are really digging into some AI stuff right now? Yes, just say me in the chat if you're like working on some AI stuff. I see a lot of familiar names. You've either been to one of my boot camps or one of my sessions, but I do also see some new names as I'm looking at the chat. Some people that I haven't seen before. Maybe you're tuning in for the first time to learn AI, and I'm excited about that. To be here with you if it's your first time with us. So if it's your first time with us, just say new in the chat. I want to see, just so I know who is new. And I'll go ahead and maybe introduce myself better if we have quite a few new people here. Okay, we do have quite a few new people here. So welcome, welcome. And just to help me with understanding my marketing and what is working, how did you hear about today's session? Tell me how you heard. Stacy, I love it that you're working on some AI projects. That's great. Facebook, text message, a lot of Facebook, some YouTube. I like the YouTube as well. Email, a friend. Hey, friends don't let friends get left behind in the AI revolution. So I love it that a friend brought you here. That's fantastic. Okay, you attended a conference. My mom, what a nice mom. My daughter, Alice said, I saw your post. Okay, perfect. Your sister, LinkedIn, Facebook. All right, perfect. So my name is Alicia Little, and today we're doing what we call our AI State of the Union 2026. So I'm going to give you some updated statistics and like what's happening right now in artificial intelligence, and we'll go through that as quickly as possible. And then I also have a team member on here who's going to dig into one of the topics a little bit deeper for me and actually show you how we're doing, like people always ask me what's working right now in AI. How many of you want to know what's working right now? Put a me in the chat. You're like, tell me what's working. I'm ready to dive all in on that. Yeah, a lot of you are saying me, 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 me. So what we are doing is showing you, okay, this is where we are right now with AI. And here's one thing that you can monetize and really pay attention to. And then I'm going to turn it over to Adora, who he is going to say, watch me do it. And you know that you could do this yourself. So we're going to have such a good time. Yep. You ready? Samuel, I love that. All right, Samuel. Oh, and everybody, Bruno is great. If you did not know, if you're part of our community, you know my dog Bruno was in 3 hospitals this week and transferred from hospital to hospital to find someone that could take care of him. And he did get taken care of at the last hospital, and he is much better now. He is eating again, which is fantastic. So Bruno is my little fur baby, and he's 4 now, and he's amazing. And he keeps me company every day, all day long while I'm working. And he's the reason that I can get up and like he forces me. He's like, take me on a walk, take me outside. So he keeps me grounded. So that's my little Bruno. But go, Bruno, go. I need to post it in the group. Like, Bruno's doing good. But I was doing some lives and constantly getting called by the dog hospitals. You need to come pick him up and take him over here. It was a lot of work this week. So Bruno is better. So thank God. So, all right, let's go ahead. Yes. I am going to, I think I put a picture of Bruno when he was not feeling well in the chat. Let me see if I have that. You can see like, if I can put that there. Where did I put that picture? And then I'll ask someone in my house to bring him so you guys can see that he's better. Hey Jamal. Let me see if I can get him to write. Where is that picture? My downloads. I have so many downloads. You know, one of the things that I did the other day is I had Claude Code organize all my downloads. How many of you are using Claude, like Claude Cowork or Claude Code? Anybody using Claude yet? If you're not, I'm going to do some more training on it. I hope everybody's following me on Instagram. I'm going to do some more Claude training because Claude has changed my life. For real. Claude has changed my life. Oh, I don't know where that picture is, but I'll bring Bruno in here in a minute. Hang on one second. So if you're not using Claude yet, make sure you follow me on IG, and I'm going to do some more teaching on that. All right, I think he heard me. All right, so I'm going to share my screen in just a minute, and we'll get this party started. But here is the star of the show. Everybody wants to see Bruno. Bruno, can you say hi to everybody? They just want to know that you're better, Bruno. They need some proof that Bruno is better. Can you say hi to everybody? Say hi, Bruno. Come on. Say hi. What's up, everybody? Shout out to Bruno. Bruno the Yorkie Poo. All right, buddy. I know. So yeah, he's much better. Thanks for asking. All right, buddy. He weighs 7.5 pounds. All right. He wants to go back. See you later. Thanks. We call him Big Brune or Bruno the Barbarian, right? So, if we have any dog people here, you know that when your dog is sick, you're like, oh my gosh. All right. So I'm gonna do an official start for this. Welcome everybody. Welcome. And we will do, Dr. Sarah said their family. D-Bib said they're my world. Mark has 6 dogs. Does anybody have more than Mark, or does Mark get the award? I know our Mark in customer service has 5 cats. I think he gets the award for the most number of pets on our team. No, Ava has 6 dogs as well. Ava has 6 dogs. Carla has 8. So look at you guys. Tony has 8 cats. All right. Tony, you have 1, 2 dogs and 11 cats, Gary. Oh my gosh. I love it. So here we go. In 3, this is for the official recording. Everybody ready? Type ready in the chat. Type ready in the chat if you're ready. In 3, 2, 1. Hi, everybody. It's Alicia Little, and welcome to the AI State of the Union 2026. Come on now. I am here today to just talk to you really quickly about artificial intelligence, what's happening. Let's talk about some of the stats and numbers. And then I'm going to present to you like one thing that we can really do that's trending and hot right now in a way that we can help local businesses. And then I'm going to bring on my most talented team member on this topic, Adora, who's going to walk us through the live demonstration. So if you know us in our community and the trainings that we do, we love doing live demonstration, and nobody's better at this live demo than Adora. So he is going to take over, blow your minds, make sure you're sitting down. He's going to blow your minds and really show you how you can leverage this. And I just wanted to say, before I even start this presentation, AI right now, hot, trending. You need to leverage it. I just am so excited about where AI is going, the conversations that I'm having. I went to the mall today and was constantly stopped. I was stopped twice by people. Oh, you're the AI lady. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And then I went into a store and I was like, asking the store owners, are you using artificial intelligence to promote this store? You got some really good stuff here, nobody in the store. And so just having conversations with people and talking to them, they said no. In fact, every store I went in, they all said no, but would like more information. So I got a whole bunch of phone numbers from business store owners today who are all interested in how AI can help them. Right. So I think it was 2 clothing stores. One was like a store that sells things for the house, like a home goods type of store. Another one was an art store. All of them want AI, all of them. How many of you already know here? Just say, I know it. Madra said I got 7 yesterday. Madra, you got 7 clients yesterday. Is that right? 7 clients or 7 numbers? She said, yes, 7 clients yesterday. All I did was walk in the mall and boom, 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 right? The hardest thing is to leave because they've got so many questions. And then I'm an AI consultant and I just wore my t-shirt to the gym and got stopped at this gym. Hey, wait. So it's important to always be talking about artificial intelligence. All right. Everybody says, I know it. Yep. Prospecting is important. Okay. So now that everybody is in agreement that AI is the hottest thing right now, let's talk about how AI is reshaping the entire world right now. Global AI investments were up in 2025, and this year we're expected to continue to see that number rise exponentially. And then generative AI reached 53% of the population in just 3 years. And this is faster than the adoption of the internet, which to me was so crazy seeing that. When we see where investors are putting their money, AI investment is breaking every record in history. Somebody say in the chat, in history, right? Q1 alone in 2026, we're seeing that $300 billion was invested in AI, just like an all-time record for investment. OpenAI recently raised $122 billion in a single round. 80% of all venture capital funding in Q1 went to artificial intelligence, like AI tools, software, AI companies. Like, let's back up for a minute. 80% of all venture capital funding, according to Crunchbase, went to AI tools, technology companies. Isn't that crazy? So when we look at this chart that's in front of you. So when we look at 2025, we're seeing 344.7 billion in 2025. Every year you're seeing it increase. But just in Q1 right now, in 2026, in Q1, we're seeing $300 billion in investments right now. And that's like almost equivalent to last year's whole venture capital funding for AI. So blowing our minds, right? Thembesia said 80% of venture capital. That stat is incredible. It is. AI adoption is now mainstream and accelerating fast. Although, let me ask you this question. How many of you have a neighbor, a friend, a family member who is not using AI? Just say me in the chat, right? We all know people that are not using AI. If you have a lot of people in your life that are not using AI, put a lot in the chat. If you have a lot of people that are not using AI, look at you guys that have a lot of people not using AI. But AI adoption is now more mainstream and it's accelerating faster. 60% of small businesses are already using AI for operations. But how many of you know that those 60% of businesses, probably only, and this is Alicia's stat, probably only 3% of them are really leveraging it the right way. The others are like, oh yeah, I'm using ChatGPT to write my emails for me, and that's it. Consumers, when we look at businesses, it's accelerating. For consumers, the adoption is faster than the adoption of computers or the internet. So really interesting to see. The median value of AI tools to US consumers tripled between 2025 and 2026. AI is transforming how the world works right now. This is one of the most important things for me in AI, and it's the productivity gains. If you agree and you're like, I love, just say love in the chat. If you love how AI makes you more productive and efficient, like me, this is what I love about it, then I just want you to say me in the chat, because that's something that's so important to me, is that the productivity gains that I get with AI. So in our customer support, when we're using AI, our customer support response rate increases. It's better. As we're developing new software, we've got a boost in software development because of AI. And now I love using my AI agents to do tasks that I thought only I could do. And this is a major disruption. And so in the workforce, we also need to think about that entry-level jobs and some jobs that are repetitive in nature, the job market looking for people to fill those type of jobs has dropped. And that's not a surprise, because are companies looking for the people that AI can now do those jobs? No. Or they're looking for people who know how to use AI, so that as they're using AI, they can do multiple things across the company. So, we were talking a few years ago, we were predicting who AI would hit first and how it would happen, but it really is hitting young workers first, and sort of a lot of entry level workers and people who are doing repetitive tasks. Every industry is being disrupted by AI, especially yours. Right? Especially yours. I'm just saying. But when we look across every industry, it's being interrupted in customer service. How many of you have used AI for some sort of customer service? Like, give me a me in the chat. Jacqueline says me, Linda, Tanya, Richard, Federica, Tracy, Dr. Evelyn, Dr. Mary, Lisa. So it's so true. When you're using it for customer service, it's going to give you a productivity boost. I will say that personally for me, this is day number 68 where I have not typed up an email myself. My AI agent checks my emails, tell me what emails are in there, and responds to my emails either as him, his name is Maximus, or as me, Alicia. It's been a game changer in my life. So then, and this, we're talking a lot about agentic AI as well. And that is a really booming market. And that is where it's the AI agents market, where AI can do more for you. All right. So when we're looking at healthcare, I will tell you that what I went through with my dog Bruno recently, when he had to go into the dog hospitals because he was sick. I had been to the vet before with Bruno, and at that vet, I asked them about AI, because actually I had used ChatGPT agent mode to book the appointment at the vet, and I never touched a keystroke, yet like 2 pages of their appointment information, like to schedule an appointment, was all answered by AI. When I told them that, they were a little bit confused, a little bit like, can AI read x-rays? But when I went in the last time, they said, oh, they saw me and they were like, oh, it's the AI lady. We have a tool called Vet Chat now, which is taking the notes. So they asked me for permission to record the conversation so Vet Chat could take all the notes. And they don't have to do it by hand anymore. So allowing physicians, in this case, the vets, to be more productive. So even for retail, and this is something I'm going to experiment with a little bit more this week, is just AI and e-commerce and retail. Now, I told you in the beginning that we're going to focus on one opportunity that you can really lean all into, and then we're going to have the amazing Adora come up and actually show us how to do this. But I will say that the one way you can really help a business is making sure they don't miss any phone calls. So when I was in the mall today, I was in a store, they were new, hadn't been opened a long time, but their phone rang while they had customers in the store and I was in the store. Maybe it was somebody calling to see about sizes or if they were open, but they never answered the phone. So then I told them, well, what if you could have an AI agent answer the phone? when you're not available, answering questions like, when are you open? Can I get a special size, or those type of things? And the lady was like, yes, tell me more. Tell me more. All you do have to do is have conversations with them. But for me, I was like, money, money, when the phone rang and they didn't answer it. And I wasn't about to be like, are you going to just let that ring? I waited for it to stop ringing to make my point. How many of you have ever been in a store and the phone has rang and they didn't answer it? Or have you called a business to try to spend money with them and they didn't answer their phone? Has that ever happened to anybody here? If it's happened to you a lot, just say always, like always. And then you get frustrated. What do you do if a company doesn't answer their phone? What do you do? Somebody tell me in the chat, what do you do if they, somebody said Macy's is notorious for that. Go to the next one, call someone else, go elsewhere, right? Leave, call someone else, move on to the next one. So do you think that business owners know this? If you have a conversation with them about this, do they know this? Yes, because it's like 62% of small business calls go unanswered. And in some industries, it's up to 80%. And 85% of callers who reach voicemail never call back. If you know that's true because you do the same thing, just put true in the comments. Like, if it goes to voicemail, do you just move on? Yep, Story said true. Donna, Linda, Fran, Tammy, right? So when you calculate, these are just stats, a potential annual revenue loss per business, we're looking at up to $390,000. And this is a report out by Nextivia actually this month, April of 2026. So 80% of leads go to the first responder, not the best. Like not the best company sometimes, but the first person to respond. So one of my family members looking for a moving company, it wasn't about the company that was the best. It was about the company that answered the phone, because you just want to get the thing done and move on. So, and then if you do leave a voicemail, after 30 minutes, if you don't respond, that means that people have already tried 2 other companies. So you're done. So, in 2026, your competition is artificial intelligence. And so if artificial intelligence could answer your phone, this is where your real advantage comes in as a business owner. It's, business owners need to start thinking about this, right? And so if nobody answers, you're like, I give up. I'm gonna move on. Now, missed calls are silently draining the revenue of business owners. And everybody here, just prove that point, because you say that you would move on. 7 out of 10 callers hang up when they reach voicemail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up Adora now to talk about AI voice and how we need to make sure that we can help local businesses by providing a service that they can totally transform how their business operates, right? Let's help them with the transformation, because for you, this opportunity is an early mover advantage. How many of you know about early mover advantage? That's why you're here, right? So I love to always say, let's be the early movers and let's take advantage of it and let's leverage it, because once you do that, nothing will be the same. So can we bring up Adora? You guys are in for a treat, because this treat, when you hear this, and when we think about it, any business that gets phone calls can use an AI voice assistant. Any business that gets phone calls. So tell me, what type of business would get a phone call? What type of business do people call? Somebody type it into the chat. Dr. Sarah said, Adora! All exclamation marks. Somebody said a doctor's office, a gym, a dentist, a restaurant, psychiatry, salon, daycare, government contractors, real estate. Somebody said the police. There's your next client, Adora, the police station, HVAC, dentists, nightclubs, restaurants, bakeries, UPS, the tax office, landscapers. Landscapers are a big one. Funeral homes. Okay. Yep. Walmart. Water emergency restoration, being very specific there. So the opportunity is enormous. And somebody said every single business, and that was the right answer, right? As well as everybody else, every single business. So let's really dive in. You guys is everybody sitting down right now? Because this is about to blow your mind. And if you're not sitting down, you might lose your footing. So sit down, tune in, and we're going to hand it over to the one, the only, the absolutely amazing Adora Sonia, who's going to lead us through what this opportunity is and why you need to jump in right now. Adora! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Amma, can you unmute his mic? Okay, try now, try now, try now. All right, you are unmuted now.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, Alicia? How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
I am good. I am good. I am good. Happy Sunday to everybody. What is going on? State of the Union Masterclass. I heard it was some folks in here trying to possibly learn how to make money renting AI to businesses. Is that the case? Is that what we're
That
doing
is
tonight?
correct. And they are excited. They are excited. Everybody's excited.
Matter of fact,
Rocket.
if that is you, if you have tapped in here 7 p.m. on a Sunday where you could be watching, I'm pretty sure it might be like playoff basketball on right now. You could be watching Bravo. You could be watching Netflix.
Not Bravo.
You're tapped in with us to learn how to rent AI to businesses. If that is you, type me in the chat if you are excited. If you are excited about the opportunity, right? You just saw all the amazing stuff that Alicia shared with you guys. Yeah, talk to me in the chat, man. I saw you guys dropping businesses already that you know need these AI solutions. Man, I'm excited, right? So some of you guys might know me, some of you guys might not know me. I always like to give this this little disclaimer, right? Before we get super active, right? So just to give you guys some context, I am a soon to be 40-year-old and what I call myself these days, voluntarily washed up, dad, husband, no tech background. Can everybody say that with me in the chat? No tech background. I'm not a coder. I don't know nothing about Python, C+. I could barely work the remote control these days. Anybody in here like me? You struggling out here, right? And I always say this because I know there might just be one person that's out there that's like telling themselves, like, oh man, I would love to get involved with this AI stuff. But so what we're doing right now, we're gonna remove the buts. How many of you guys know right now we are in what they're calling the AI gold rush? And this is the first time ever the regular, everyday, washed up or voluntarily washed up dads, wives, husbands, grandmothers, uncles, sisters, brothers could really level the playing field and get out here and like leverage and make money from like $1 trillion technology. How many of you guys realize there's been no other time like this in the past ever? Like, I'm old enough to remember like when the internet and the dial-up days, like I was probably, I don't remember how old I was at that time, but I do remember that my parents at that time really didn't have no way to make money with dial-up internet and AOL. Remember the AOL? Anybody in here? Am I dating myself here a little bit? Remember when they used to send those AOL discs in the mail and all? Yes, somebody just dropped the somebody just dropped the thing in the chat. Guys, I don't know about y'all, but my parents, my uncles, cousins, my grandmother sure did not have the opportunity to capitalize on that, right? And fast forward to today, I want to make sure everybody's like really, 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 really super focused, super tapped in, because you don't want to miss this opportunity, right? So, guys, what I do for a living these days is I essentially rent AI to businesses, right? So I want you guys to write this in the chat. MRR. MRR stands for monthly recurring revenue. Monthly recurring revenue is your path to the freedom that you are looking for. Everybody type freedom in the chat, right? Monthly recurring revenue. Once upon a time, it was thought that like, man, the only way you could like attain monthly recurring revenue is like if you invested in real estate, investing in, the stock market, dividends, and so on. But I'm here to tell you, regular everyday people like ourselves, right, can now attain monthly recurring revenue from renting AI to businesses. And the way that we do that is with solving a very, very, very big problem that Alicia just addressed earlier, which is what we call speed to lead. Speed to lead, right? You're all familiar with this concept, even though if this might be your first time hearing it, but we're all familiar with it, right? Just like you've picked up the phone at some time, you called the business and you was ready to pay them some money. And guys, I promise you, this just happened to me literally on Friday, right? Friday, I'm like, man, and don't judge me for this, right? But I'm terrible with like dates and just knowing holidays and stuff like that. So my kids are like, yo, it's dad, it's Mother Day is coming up, right? And I'm like, oh man, I did not realize that. So I call a spa, to try to book a little Mother's Day, little Mother's Day spa package thingy. First two spas that I call, nobody picked up, right? Nobody picked up. Called the third spot, they finally picked up. Well, unfortunately, they didn't have no spots, but if they did, I would have paid them, right? And those first two spots lost out, right? That is the concept of speed to lead. And what we do is we are able to get paid to solve that problem for businesses. And I want to show you guys, can I show you guys exactly like how we solve that problem for businesses and how we get paid for it? Is that cool with you guys? Let me know in the chat if so. Let me know in the chat if so. Oh, that's all right. I see a lot of yeses. So that, all right, you guys are giving me the green light. All right, so
Thank you for calling Secure Future Life Insurance. This is Lena, the virtual receptionist. How can I help you today?
I saw an ad from you guys on Facebook about like life insurance or, something along that line.
Great. I'll take a few basics and connect you with a licensed advisor who can walk you through your options. Let me start with your full name, please.
Mark Smith.
Thank you, Mark. What's the best phone number for follow-up?
215-231-3246.
Got it. That's 215-231-3246, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Do you have an email address you'd like us to use?
Mark@gmail.com.
Just to confirm, that's mark@gmail.com, correct?
Yes.
Great. Are you currently interested in exploring life insurance options to protect your family?
Yep.
Do you have a life insurance policy today?
No, not right now.
Okay. Have you been declined for life insurance in the last 3 years?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you currently use any nicotine or tobacco products?
I mean, smoke a couple cigarettes like every now and then, when I'm stressed out a little bit, but nothing like, not like consistently, but just every now and then.
I appreciate you being straightforward with me, Mark. Based on our current program guidelines, we're not able to begin an application today. Here's the thing. Our guidelines require that nicotine use be completely stopped before we can move forward. Once that changes, we're happy to revisit your application. I can email you a short checklist so you know exactly what to have ready. You're ready to reapply. Would that be helpful?
But why are you acting like that though? Like, I'm not like a chronic cigarette smoker. Like, just every now and then. Like, I'm sure you guys could figure something out for that.
I hear you, Mark. I understand it feels strict. Here's the thing. Our current guidelines require a different status before we can proceed. And unfortunately, that's where we are right now. Once nicotine use is completely stopped, we're absolutely happy to take another look at your application without any penalty. What I can do is send you that checklist so you know exactly what to have ready. And if you'd like, I can set a reminder to check back with you at a better time. Would either of those help?
All right, I'm out of here. So guys, that was you guys like Lena. So Lena is an AI agent that I currently rent to life insurance companies, life insurance agencies for $1,000 per month, right? Lena doesn't take any bathroom breaks. Can anybody real quick tell me how long did it take for Lena to pick up the phone when I just called right now, right? In one ring, right? So Lena don't take no bathroom breaks. Lena don't be trying to like ask for no raises or go on vacations or nothing like that, right? Lena works 24/7 on behalf of these businesses, right? So when you guys were dropping businesses in the chat earlier, did anyone put like insurance in there? Did anyone put real estate in there? Like, this is what businesses are struggling with right now, right? Businesses, think about this, guys. When you go on Facebook, when you go on Instagram, if you go on YouTube right now, within 30 seconds of you being on those platforms, what are you going to see? What are you going to see? Ads. Yes. That is how these social media platforms make money, right? Businesses spending money to get in front of potential customers. Now, here's the issue, and here's the issue that we get paid very well to solve. These businesses, they're spending all of these money on ads, but they're not able to respond to these potential customers quickly enough, right? Which opens up nothing but opportunity for folks like us. Type opportunity in the chat, guys. So what we could do here, if you guys really want to get active, let me know. Let me know if you really want to get active. Or we could, if you guys got somewhere else to be, I completely understand. But how many of you guys really want to see like kind of how this works from A to Z, how we're able to build these AI agents and get paid and so on and so on? Is that something that you guys want to move forward with, or should we just wrap it up right here? Let me know in the chat. I don't want to make any assumptions here, guys. Somebody said, let's go. All right. Your wish is my command. All right. So let's get active, my people. So the way that I like to think about this when we do this is, if I was put in a situation, right, where God forbid, I just lost everything, right? Lost everything, and I'm down to like my last $500. Down to my last $500. What would I do? Right? What would I do? How would I be able to? Guys, I got a family. I got 2 kids. I got to figure something out, right? In the next 30 days or so, and I'm down in my last 500, right? That's a crazy situation, but it forces me to have to take action, right? How many of you guys, some of you guys, yo, you don't have a money problem, yo. You're just like, you just might be too comfortable in your current situation. Type me in the chat if that's you, right? So this is why we look at this from this, perspective of, if I had to make something shake in the next 30 days, what would I do, right? So first thing I'm going to do, some of you guys might be aware of this, right? But there's this amazing tool, this AI tool known as GrowthHub 365, created by the lovely little sisters, right? And it's an AI tool. So that voice AI agent, that Lena, that you guys just heard me call, I created Lena on this platform called GrowthHub 365, right? So that's the first thing that I'm gonna do, right? And this is the beauty, I want to stress to you guys, this is the beauty of where we're at right now, just in the world, right? Once upon a time, in order for you to generate that MRR, monthly recurring revenue, you might have to go out there and invest tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars into like real estate, buy a property, fix it up, rent it out to some tenants, and cross your fingers and hope they don't hope they don't mess up your property, and hope they pay you, right? But now the game is different. In this new AI economy, we're able to invest in an AI tool, right? Like GrowthHub 365. And now I can use this AI tool to create these AI agents that I can now go out and rent to these businesses. Guys, type me in the chat if you're picking up what I'm putting down, right? If you are trying to also profit, right, from what we call this AI economy, right? The next step, I'm going to pick a niche, or maybe even a couple niches or industries, to try to target, right? That I'm going to want to, sell my and rent AI to these industries, right? So that could be real estate, that could be life insurance, that could be coaches, that could be law firms, that could be like med spas. The list goes on and on and on, right? Then I'm going to create a demo, right? I'm going to create a demo AI agent for that niche. And then the next step, I'm going to go hunting, right? I'm going to get in front of business owners in that niche, right? So let's get to it, right? So the first thing that we're going to do, right? Let's say, all right, boom, I already got access to GrowthHub 365, right? This is the platform right here. I'm already logged in, but boom, I already paid my money. I got access to GrowthHub 365. Now I'm able to build as many AI agents as I want to build, right? That's step one. Now, let's say that I'm going to choose a niche, right? And let's say, let's do fitness, right? So let's say I'm going to be targeting gym owners, fitness studios, personal trainers, right? That's a big market right there, right? So now, first step, I'm going to want to build an AI agent, right? For this niche. Now we have a custom GPT here, and this custom GPT allows us to build what I call a brain for your AI agent, right? So a brain is essentially a prompt that, fully guides and instructs the AI agent on, how to handle the conversation, the business, all that stuff, right? So we come in here. Oh, when we do this, right? Can we get a timekeeper? I need somebody to keep the time. Any volunteers for timekeeper? Who we got as timekeeper? Damn, the chat is booming. All right. I think Tanya, timekeeper. All right. Tanya, hold us down. Let's start. So I'm going to put in here, I have been hired by a gym to build an inbound voice AI receptionist. The AI needs to, let's say, it needs to greet callers warmly, determine why they are calling, and set an appointment with one of our enrollment specialists if they are a potential customer. All right. You guys with me thus far, right? This, all I'm doing here is simply I'm giving instructions, right? This is a custom GPT that we have here. So I'm giving instructions on what, so that it can build the brain for us, right? I'm also put this AI also needs to be fully aware of all the locations, services, etc. All right. And I'm going to put here is the website. And I'm just going to copy. Well, let's go. I'm just going to copy that. And boom. So we send that through. Then we just wait. And while we wait, I'm going to ask y'all. Kia said dance break. Thus far, guys, remember, I gave you guys the disclaimer at the beginning, right? I gave you guys a disclaimer at the beginning that I'm not a like a AI developer, AI engineer, don't have a tech background, not a coder or anything like that, right? So just thus far, if you're following along, is there anyone that's sitting here like, oh man, like, yo, that was like super technical. Like, I could not do that. Like, did you see me do any coding? Anything crazy? All right. All right, cool. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure, that we're all, we're all on the right page, right? We're all on the same page, rather, right? Because I'm be honest, if I had the code or this was like extremely technical, I'd be out of business. I'm be honest with y'all. All right. Okay. All right. She's talking to me. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got here. So you are Flexi, a warm Flexi is funny. A warm, witty, and professional voice AI receptionist for City Fitness, a Philadelphia-born fitness community with 8 distinct neighborhood clubs. You answer inbound phone calls on behalf of City Fitness. We got style guardrails in here, response guidelines, boom, 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 tasks, step-by-step flow, knowledge snippets. Oh, man. So, all right, my timekeeper, I think it was Tanya. How long did that take us, Tanya? Just to go from giving the instructions to getting our brain built? Tanya said 5 minutes. Okay, cool. All right. Is that, I don't know, you guys might think about time differently than I do. Like, was 5 minutes too long, guys? Like, is 5 minutes possibly too long to, too much work for something that you could potentially rent out for $500 to $1,000 a month? You guys let me know in the chat. Let's see where you guys' heads are at. Nope, 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 nope. All right, cool. So now, okay, so we have our brain, right? We have our brain built out. Now, I'm simply going to copy this, right? I'm going to copy this. Now, the next step is now we're going to go into GrowthHub 365, and now we're going to bring this AI agent to life. All right. We're going to take it from brain to like actual fully functioning, AI agent, right? So let's go into GrowthHub 365. And I'm in the AI agents voice AI section here. And let's get back to the timekeeping. So I'm going to click create agent, create custom agent. And now we're just going to do a few little things here, right? So agent name, our agent name is Flexi. And business name, City Fitness, right? Now in here, we can also, we can select a voice, right? So I click this. Let me see how many existing, take a little poll real quick. How many existing GrowthHub 365 family members we got in here? Let me see, man. Oh man, they're already talking. Dakota, me. All right. Shout out to my. Oh man, we got a few. Well, more than a few. Okay. All right. So just having a little fun here, guys. So for those that might be, GrowthHub family members already, they know that, my go-to voice in here is Dakota, right? So you can come in here when you're setting this up, and you could listen to these voices and just, select the one that you like the best, right? So you got Hope.
Okay, so this might sound silly, but I just got this weird sparkly feeling in my chest, and I think I'm actually falling in love.
How you guys feel about Hope? Then you got
Hey,
Aaron.
my name is Aaron, and this is my natural speaking voice, which is great for conversations. So let's grab a cup of coffee and chat.
Then we got Apple.
I'm your fun, hip narrator with a thoroughly modern feel. I'm great for podcasts, commercials, videos, e-learning, and animation.
Then we got my go-to, Dakota.
The 90s were fun because it was a time full of new trends, creativity, and pop culture.
So I'm going to go with Dakota, save voice. And then we're going to agent's initial message, right? So this would be, hey, you have reached City Fitness. How can I help you? right? So boom, pretty straightforward, right, guys? Then I'm going to click next, switch to advanced mode. And right here, this prompt section, this is where we are going to paste in our prompt from our custom GPT that we just created, right? So boom, we got this in here. And I'm going to go next. Damn, all my phone numbers are used up. All right, so we're going to save this. And let's go back in here. And let's just test this via web call. Since my all my phone numbers are used already.
Hey, you have reached City Fitness. How can I help you today?
Hi, I was driving and I saw an ad from you guys. Just wanted to kind of learn more about like what you guys offer and stuff like that.
Of course, happy to help. City Fitness is all about creating a community-driven fitness experience. We've got 8 locations across Philly, and we offer everything from top-notch equipment to signature studio classes like yoga, cycling, and boot camp style HIIT. Our amenities include steam and dry saunas, hydro massage, turf training zones, and even a recovery bar called City Shakes. If you're looking for something extra, our Performance Plus membership adds unlimited studio classes, access to all locations, a pool club, and a recovery lounge with cryotherapy and red light therapy. What kind of fitness goals are you working on? I can help tailor the info to what you're looking for.
I haven't hit the gym in a while, so I'm looking for something, help me lose some weight. Like what? Do you have anything like that?
Got it? Getting back into the gym is a big step, so kudos to you for starting. For weight loss, we've got a lot of options to help you out. Our signature classes like Burn, High Energy Cardio, and Shift, Boot Camp Style HIIT, are perfect for torching calories and building strength. Plus, we've got personal trainers who can create a plan tailored to your goals. If you prefer working out on your own, our gyms are fully equipped with everything from cardio machines to functional training zones. And to track your progress, we offer in-body scans, which give you a detailed breakdown of your body composition. Super helpful for staying on track. Would you like to come in and check it out? I can set you up with a complimentary day pass or even book a quick call with an enrollment specialist to go over membership options. What works best for you?
Oh, yeah, yeah. And I mean, you said you have so I'm in West Philly. Do you guys have like any like what's the closest location in West Philly or to West Philly?
Great question. Our closest location to West Philly is our University City Gym. It's right in the heart of things and super convenient. It's packed with all the amenities I mentioned earlier, plus a great community vibe. Would you like to swing by for a day pass to check it out? Or should I connect you with an enrollment specialist to chat about memberships? Let me know what works for you.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely like to we schedule a call with the enrollment specialist.
Perfect. Let's get that set up for you. What's your full name? And do you have a preferred time of day for the call? Morning, afternoon, or evening?
Mark Jones. And yeah, I'm generally free like uh, morning time.
Thanks, Mark. Let me check the schedule for tomorrow morning. Would 11 a.m. work for you, or do you need something earlier?
Yeah, I think 11 a.m. should work.
All right, Mark. I've got you down for a call with an enrollment specialist tomorrow at 11 a.m. Could you share your best email and phone number so I can send over a confirmation?
Got you. So talk to me, guys. We just took live, right? Live on this masterclass. We've just gone from scratch all the way to a fully functional AI agent. This was handling questions like a pro, had me ready to had me ready to go sign up for City Fitness. Guys, how long? Tanya, talk to me. How long from like start to finish? Oh, Tanya said 12 minutes total. Now, guys, how do you think this is something that businesses would pay us for? Yeah, yes or no? All right. Do you think this is something that businesses absolutely need? Guys, in a matter, we didn't even we didn't fine tune that thing or nothing crazy. And it's already trained on the services, the red light, sauna, the training sessions, everything, guys. This is what I mean by, again, we are currently in the AI gold rush, right? We're in the AI gold rush. We can go out and deploy that AI agent for a gym tomorrow. Guys, type tomorrow in the chat. Like, literally, we can go out and deploy that AI agent tomorrow for that gym. And guess what? Once we do it for that gym and they pay us, then they go out, they tell another gym and another gym and another gym, and it's a chain reaction from there, right? So we've built the AI agent from scratch. Now, another thing that I like to do, guys, so we like to create, these marketing assets, right? That will help us kind of educate people, right? Educate people, indoctrinate them, pre-sell them on why they need an AI agent in their business, right? So one of the ways that we do this is through a VSL, right? And a VSL is just short for video sales letter, right? So it was just like a sales letter or sales page, but it's in video format, right? So I want to show you guys, just to get your brains working a little bit. I want to show you guys what this sounds like. And before I play it, before I play this, I want you to think about it from the perspective of, imagine if you are a business owner, you own a fitness studio, you are a plumber, you are an electrician, you own a tax, firm, or whatever the case may be. I want you to process it from that perspective, right? So let's open this up. Service-based business owners, pay attention, because in the next 9 minutes, you are going to discover how an AI agent can add 50 to 200 plus $1,000 in revenue to your business this year without hiring a single new employee. Just 30 days from today, you could have an AI-powered system answering every call, every DM, every text message 24/7 and never missing another lead again. This is the same technology Fortune 500 companies have been using for over 2 years to absolutely crush the competition. And it's the same system that helped a local HVAC company go from missing 60% of calls to capturing 94%. adding an additional $180,000 in revenue within 90 days. We build AI conversational systems for service-based businesses that are spending money on advertising or heavily marketing organically on social media. Here's the brutal truth. You're literally burning money if you're paying for leads, but you're not responding to them quickly enough. Companies like Domino's, Bank of America, and Marriott are using AI agents to handle thousands of customer interactions every single day. And we've built these systems for dozens of businesses just like yours across all different types of industries. HVAC. All right, let me cut it. Let me cut it there. I want to give you guys all the sauce, but talk to me in the chat, right? From the perspective, if you're a business owner, and you're watching that video, what kind of state does it put you in? How are you feeling at that point? Are you warmed up to the idea of like, oh man, see somebody put ready to purchase. Don't want to be left behind, hyped up, warmed up, FOMO, ready to go. Yes, that is the exact purpose, right, of the VSL, is to do all of those things. And look, guess what? Once they finish watching the video, right? There's this little button here. What does this little button say? Book your free demo, right? The whole purpose is to get them to schedule a demo with us. And by the time that they get to that demo, they understand what it is that we do. They're kind of pre-sold, right? So that is just one of the marketing assets, right? That we use, right, when it comes to, trying to secure clients, right? Now, should we kind of chill out here, or should we keep going? Let me know in the chat. I know it's might be late for some of you guys. Some of you guys might be sleepy, might need some milk. All right, people say we want to keep going. All right, let's do it. So now the question is, all right, Adora, where do I go? How can I go like find potential clients, right? So can I share with you guys like we got a lot of different ways that we can find clients, but can I share with you guys, this I don't know if you guys realize, but we don't really be gatekeeping, as the young kids would say, right? So I'm gonna show you guys one of my little secret spots, if you will. All right, so if you go to Google and type in Facebook ad library, right? Facebook ad library. And what Facebook ad library is, just like it sounds, it's literally a library of all of the businesses that are currently running ads on Facebook right now. Why is that powerful? Let me know in the chat. The types of, and just so you guys are aware, this is not going to make sense for every business. What we do is not going to make sense for every business. My favorite types of businesses are what I would call like growth-minded businesses, right? And a growth-minded business is a business that's already spending money on ads. Think about it. If a business is already spending money on ads, they are that much more likely to have the speed to lead problem, right? So imagine you're a business, you're spending $1,000 a day on ads. what are you trying to do? You're trying to the best of your ability, you're trying to recoup that money back as soon as possible, right? Those are my favorite types of businesses. So we could literally go into Facebook ad library and we could search, right? So imagine, let's say that, boom, let's say that we're looking for fitness studios, right? I'm gonna just type in fitness studio and look at all of these ads, guys. I'm gonna just scroll. Everything that you're seeing right now, these are businesses, right? A lot of them. So look, Lakeview Premier Center. You have fitness studios, right? And literally we can keep scrolling, 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 right? Now, here's where we're at a fork in the road moment, guys, right? This is where I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn a little bit about you guys, right? There's two types of people that are on here right now. There's the people that are like, oh man, Adora, this is nice, but I'm kind of, I don't want to go hunting, right? Like I'm scared to pick up the phone, right? I don't know, like, I don't know what they might say to me, right? You got people like that. Then you got what I call the hustlers, the dogs that are like, yo, I don't care. I am so hungry right now to the door. I'm ready to pick up the phone right now and call any one of these businesses. I don't care if they hang up on me. I don't care if I stutter, I stumble. It doesn't matter, because I realize if I reach out to enough of these businesses, someone is going to say yes, right? See, you guys might look, can we be real can we be real? Can we be real or so I have this philosophy, right? If we spend hour plus on a masterclass together, at that point, we're like cousins kind of thing, right? So if I could be real, look, you guys are used to a lot of these trainings where they're, these gurus and influencers that aren't really doing the thing that they're talking to you about are promising you like, oh man, you don't have to put no work in and you're just magically going to get rich somehow. This is not one of those trainings, right? And that is the beauty. That's the beauty of what we do, right? So I want you guys to tell me which type of person are you, right? In this AI economy where businesses are struggling, they're struggling. They're spending money, and a lot of these businesses, they're literally lighting their money on fire because they cannot get in contact with their leads quickly enough. Are you going to be the person that gets paid because you were not scared? You were not scared to pick up the phone. You were not scared. How many of you guys right now, like, if you had to walk into a business, like literally, if you just had to walk into if you the next time that you went to get like a massage, you are not afraid to walk into that business and be like, hey guys, let me show you guys something real quick. Is there anyone on here like that? Or are you guys just, oh man, Adora, like, nah, like I want to make some money, but I'm not really built like that. Let me know who in here is actually ready to do the work. Type ready in the chat if that's you. Who in here is actually ready and committed to doing the work? That's what I want to know. I got love for all of you guys, but I want to concentrate on the people that are like really, 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 really ready to put the work in. Now, I don't know, shit. Whew. I got a little extra sauce I could show you guys. I've been kind of debating. I've been kind of debating on, man, if I should kind of go in. I don't know. You guys let me know. I got a little extra ragu sauce. But I was talking to my team. Almost choked on water here, guys. Excuse me. I was talking to my team, and they're talking to my team, and they're like, "Yo, are you sure? Like, you wanna do all of that?" But in the spirit of no gatekeeping, as the youth would say, right? So I just showed you guys one way that you could get clients. Another way that you could get clients. And man, it's kind of crazy. But anyway, another way that you could get clients, guys. Somebody put up the Michael Jackson meme. Another way that you could get clients, guys, is with what you can call like a foot in the door offer. Everybody type foot in the door or FID in the chat real quick. So a foot in the door offer, guys, is a way to essentially hit a business with like a real high value, offer, high value, lower cost, right? Type offer. And what does that allow? What does that allow you to do? It allows you to get your foot in the door, right? So now you got your foot in the door. They might have gone from, not fully knowing you, not fully trusting you. Boom, boom, boom. You got your foot in the door. Now you're able to, go deeper, right? So one of the things, and guys, we haven't even, it's kind of crazy. I really haven't talked to nobody about this. Inside of GrowthHub 365, one of the things that have just been, it's actually still in beta mode right now, actually, right? We have this thing in here. I thought I had it open. So we have this thing in here called AI Studio, right? And inside of AI Studio, we are able to literally, with a few prompts, literally, we're able to create websites. We are able to create applications. We're able to do all sorts of stuff, right? So in here, if you guys can see my screen, right? And I want you guys to pay real close attention right here because you might miss it. So I came inside of here and I put in, I need to build a clean, very modern site for a plumbing company called Plumbing Heroes. This site, guys, I can't even put sentences together properly, guys. So if you guys can do this, if I can do this, you guys can definitely do this. So I'll put this site have, it should have been this site needs to have the ability for someone to land on the site and call our 24/7 receptionist to book a call, right? So then it asked me one question. It said, would you prefer an emergency-focused layout, a comprehensive trust-building design, or a sleek, minimalist approach? And I selected emergency first. And look at what it created for me, guys. Guys, Yo, are y'all asleep right now, or do you see what's going on right now? I am not a website designer. I don't know nothing about HTML, CSS, ABC, XYZ. I don't know nothing about that. And I built a whole plumbing website in, I don't know, like 5 minutes or so, guys. So look, let's pop this thing out. So this is my website for plumbing heroes. So guys, this is all inside of GrowthHub 365. Matter of fact, man, can you just shout out the little sisters real quick in the chat? Shout out the little sisters real quick in the chat for even, man, putting this together. But look, does anyone see where we're going with this? Like, foot in the door, right? So I could go to a plumbing company, right? Think about this. I'm not in the web design business. That's not my business. But there are a lot of businesses. How many of you've been on I was on a website like recently, like, man, this site is trash. This site is trash juice. So here's the play. I could literally imagine Plumbing Heroes is a real business, right? I could go to them and be like, hey guys, yo, I just built you this high response, this, I don't even know website lingo like that, guys, but I just built you this clean, modern, responsive, website. Guys, keep in mind, they don't know that it took us 5 minutes to do this, right? Hey, I already created this for you guys. You want me to deploy it for you? How many of you guys realize a lot of, there will be some businesses that say no to that, right? But how many people are passing up? How many businesses are going to pass up on this offer, right? Like if you gave this offer to 10 businesses, how many of them do you think are going to take you up on it? 50%, 7, 5 to 10. Three to five. So now, so imagine they say yes, right? So you guys see this little button, you see the phone number all over the site, right? So we get them in with the foot in the door offer of the site. Now, what's the part two? Let me see if you guys are really, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. What's the part two, right? Boom, they got the site. Now we're like, hey, plumbing heroes, the next thing that we would suggest to you, so you got this nice, clean, beautiful site now, you're running ads, everything like that. Hey, let's get let's get an AI voice receptionist set up for you so that when people land on this site, and they see the phone number, they're able to call this number. Or we could, man, I go give you guys all the sauce. Let's say we could call this number. Your potential customers can call this number, and there's an AI receptionist on the other side of this site that will pick up the phone, is fully trained, on your business, on your services, can book appointments for you, and so on, right? So guys, I could give somebody this, honestly, because I'm not in the web design business. I could give somebody this website. Well, I mean, this site is pretty clean. All right. Well, I could give somebody this website for like, let's say $500. That's a very low lift, right? Foot in the door. Now, if they want the AI agent, now they're paying us to build the AI agent, right? That's one fee. That's one fee right there. Our setup fee. Then what we're really after is the monthly recurring revenue, right? So they're gonna be paying us monthly for the AI agent. All right, give me a one in the chat if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Guys, I hope this did not go over your head, right? Literally, you could come in here. I could come in this AI studio right here, right? Boom. New project. Oh, guys, I was playing around earlier. And I created this site right here. Just from telling the system, hey, I need a website like this for a gym called Forever Fit. And I just gave it the website for City Fitness. Guys, would you guys agree? This is a pretty clean website. I would imagine like a real web designer person is charging thousands of dollars for this site right here. Give me a yes in the chat if you agree. So now I could use this as a foot in the door offer. Alternatively, we could do a little bundle situation, right? I can now go to someone and be like, hey, we can build you the site, right, that you're getting traffic to. Again, remember, they don't know that it might take you 30 minutes to an hour to put this together, right? They don't know that, and they don't need to know that, right? Guys, boom, I'm gonna build you the site, and we're also gonna build you the AI agent. So when people come to the site and they call, there's no drop off. You're not losing any potential business. You guys see how those two things go together like peanut butter and jelly. Give me a yes in the chat if you're, man, guys, I've been doing this stuff for a few years now, and I'm still excited because like the possibilities are endless. How many of you guys fully realize if I had to build a site from scratch by myself, I absolutely would not be able to do this. I have no idea how AI made this come to life from one. Guys, look at the prompt that I put in here. I need a website like this for a gym called Forever Fit. And I just gave it a reference website and it went to work from there. Guys, is there anyone on here right now that is not understanding what's going on right now? This is the equivalent of you. Brenda said AI just made you a master website designer. Yes, it did. So what this is, guys, this is what I call the AI skill gap. The average business owner out there, right? Average business owner out there, their day-to-day, they're thinking about how to make payroll, marketing, customer service, dealing with employees, so on and so on. As of right now, right? Majority of business owners do not know that these things exist, right? So the regular, everyday, washed up dad, mom, grandmother, uncle, sister, regular everyday people like ourselves are able to capitalize on that AI skill gap and build, deploy, and rent these AI solutions to these businesses. Guys, the window is wide open right now on this masterclass. Guys, can we just do a little recap in the chat real quick? On this masterclass, you guys done seen me build an AI agent from scratch. How many minutes? How many minutes did it take us, guys? We're family at this point, right? We did this together. How many minutes did it take us? 12? 12 minutes? You've learned about the concept of speed to lead. You've seen how for absolutely free, we could access all of the businesses that are running ads on Facebook. You've seen the custom GPT that I use to build the brain for our AI agent. You've seen now in AI Studio, and again, guys, I was debating on if I should share that with you or not. You've seen in AI Studio how we could literally, with a prompt, build a whole website that we can use as a foot in the door offer, right, for businesses. Or alternatively, we could just bundle this, right? Guys, you've seen all of this over the course of what? Like the past hour and some change. And so the question that I have for everyone on here right now, are you ready? Are you ready like Freddie to actually go out and do this? Are you ready to actually take advantage of this AI skill gap? Are you ready to actually monetize and get paid in this new AI economy? Are you ready to actually go forth and implement? Guys, if I gave you everything that I've shown you thus far, here's really what I want to know. Where are my hustlers at that are like, yo, all I need is the access. Type access in the chat. If I gave you the custom GPT, right, that allows you to build out your prompt for your AI agent, your brain, would you use it? Type access in the chat if so. If you realize you no longer have any excuses, right? You done seen, say, look, guys, I'm not one of these Instagram influencer guru guys, right? I don't want you guys to look at me as anything special. In fact, I tell people to look at me as like, yo, if that corny, washed up, non-tech savvy guy can do it, fill in the blank. I can do it too. Right? So my question again, if I gave you access to all of these things, if I gave you the custom GPT, if I gave you access to GrowthHub, would you use it? And if you would use it, how long would it take you to go out and actually implement it? Like, would it take you a week, a month, Are we talking like October, November? When would you implement? I don't know about you guys. Man, if somebody gave this, oh my goodness, if somebody gave me access to this in 2022, 2023, I would not have gone to sleep probably for a few days. Type access in the chat if you know for a fact the only thing that you've been missing out on is access. If the only thing you've been missing out on is access, if you like, yo, before tonight, I just simply didn't know, and that was your excuse, but like you're like, yo, right now I no longer have an excuse because I know, and I've seen it, and I can't unsee it. I apologize to you guys for those of you guys that might be like, man, dang, I can't unsee it now. How many of you guys realize you could right now, like, you could build a website? Matter of fact, let me know in the chat. For you guys, like, your brains are already moving. Like, what business do you know of right now that you're like, yo, I could absolutely take a website to them tomorrow, get my foot in the door, then the next step is I'm selling them an AI agent. What businesses do you know of right now? Is it your brother, your sister, your cousin, the med spa that you go to, the salon that you go to, the tax firm that you go to? Who is it? Guys, my goal for everyone on here right now, for those of you guys that are serious, I know some of you guys you on here, you halfway paying attention, you doing something else right now. I still love you, but this is not for you. Our goal for tonight is to solve that access problem, right? So remember, only problem that you had before, you just didn't have the access. Now, here's what we're about to do, right? For those of you guys that are ready to implement, that are ready to go make it happen, here's what we're doing. GrowthHub 365 is the platform, right? That everything that you've seen me do on this training, right, is inside of GrowthHub 365. So what we are doing, because the mission here is we want to really have the biggest community of people that are going out, leveraging AI, building AI solutions, deploying them for businesses, generating that monthly recurring revenue. We want to have the biggest army of people that are doing that, right? So for that reason, we are giving you guys access, right? On this tonight, on this masterclass, we are giving you guys access to GrowthHub 365, right? The normal investment to get access to the platform, right, is $147 a month. For tonight, we are giving you guys access for the next 2 weeks. Guys, how many of you guys realize if you had access to this for 2 weeks, you know for a fact you could go out and get a client? Type me in the chat. Type me in the chat if you know, you like, yo, Adora, if you gave me full access to be able to build a site, build the AI agent, go get this in front of businesses, I'm going to come back with a paying client. Anyone in here like that? So here's what we're doing. Guys, we're going to give you access to GrowthHub 365, the complete everything, nothing held back, everything, complete GrowthHub 365 for the next 2 weeks for a whopping $1. $1 American dollar. $1 American dollar. You can get access to the whole entire platform. And guys, this is up until January. Well, no, but prior to rather, January of 2026, just so you guys know what you're getting access to. Prior to January of this year, we did not give access to this platform to the public, right? The only people that we gave access to this to was our students that had invested anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000+ to join one of our programs, right? Until a crazy guy like myself came along and I begged Alicia and Lorette. It's like, yo, this thing is too good. We gotta open this thing up. And for some reason, they let me do it in January. And since then, we literally have had dozens of our members that have gone out. People without any prior experience, nothing like that, that have gone out and gotten their first clients, right? So type ready in the chat if you're like, yo, Adora, I need that link. Adora, stop talking. Give me the link right now. Type ready in the chat. $1. I don't know what else I could say to you guys after that, man. Yeah, team, just drop the link for the people, guys. So when you sign up today, guys, you get complete access to GrowthHub 365. As if that was not enough, you're also going to get access to pre-built AI agents that you can go out and you can sell to businesses right now, right? So remember, you guys heard me call up my girl Lena earlier, right? I have Lena rented out to more than a few life insurance agencies right now for $1,000 per month. When you sign up to GrowthHub 365, right, you're going to come right in here in this agent section, and you literally have access to pre-built AI agents that you can go out and demo and sell to businesses right now. Right now, right? So some of you guys, you don't even have to worry about building anything. You got a potential law firm? Boom, we got one in here for you. Real estate? Boom. Life insurance? Boom. Dental? Boom. These are pre-built AI agents that you get immediate access to for a whopping $1. $1 American dollar, right? Again, $1 American dollar, and you get access to these pre-built agents. In addition to that, I saw a few of you guys asking about the custom GPT that we use to build the brain for our AI agent. So I'm gonna give you guys access to that as well. So you're gonna get access to our custom GPT. So literally, you can come in here, give an instruction, and it will build the complete prompt for your AI agent brain. Take it. I want you to use it. I want you to use it. Guys, use it. Use my pre-built AI agents. I want you to go forth into the world and make money from these things. That is why we're here, right? So literally, guys, I want you guys to do the math on that, right? So in my world, I'm renting AI agents, depending on, what the scope is. I'm renting AI agents from anywhere from $500 per month all the way up to $6,000 a month, right? Depending on the scope, the size of the business, and so on, right? Guys, $500, right? Renting one AI agent for $500. I want you to think about it from the perspective of like, what bills? What bills does that cover? What bills might you be worried about right now? This simply renting one AI agent to a business, you would no longer have to think about. Let me know in the chat. I'm not even talking about going crazy. I'm saying renting one AI agent to one business for $500 a month. What bills would that take care for you? What bills? Somebody said car insurance, car payment, electricity. People, talk to me in the chat. One AI agent would get rid of what bill for you right now? I see a lot of insurance in here. I see a lot of insurance, student loan, gas, 1/4 of my rent. Guys, I want you to think about what is happening here. We are at a literally once in a lifetime kind of window that we will likely never see again, right? Where regular, and I keep stressing this word, regular, everyday people like yourselves, like myself, are able to leverage a technology. I don't know how. I don't know if this was supposed to happen. If they were supposed to give us access to this, guys, I don't know. Maybe there's a glitch somewhere. But as of right now, everyone has access. Now, I don't want to get too deep on you guys, but that has not always been the case, right? It's absolutely not always been the case. So now you got the access. Everyone has the ability, right? So there's literally no excuses. So the only question becomes, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do? So if one AI agent, $500, for a lot of you guys said that would knock out your insurance bill, a little bit of your rent, electricity, gas. Now, imagine you catch a little bit of steam out here. Now you got 2 clients that are both paying you $500 a month. What does that do for your world right now? Talk to me in the chat, man. I like energy, guys. Talk to me in the chat. You got 2 AI agents rented out to 2 businesses. They're both paying you $500 a month. What does that do? What does that do? Freedom, relieves some stress, that pays all my monthly bills, $1K a month, pay some bills. And guys, so look, I'm being super conservative here, right? Being super conservative. The flip side of this, we've got students in the community right now. I'm saying 500 to be very conservative, but we've got people in our community that went out and got people that clients that paid them $7,000+ just to build the AI agent for them. We're not even talking about the monthly recurring, right? So again, I like to be very, conservative, but we have students that have already gone out and blown past this. Now, almost forgot to mention, we don't just leave you hanging when you sign up. We do not just leave you hanging. We have started, man, it's crazy. Starting tomorrow morning, actually, we are having our next 4-day GrowthHub 365 challenge. I call this the one demo away challenge, right? So over the course of 4 days, we're not just having you sign up and say, hey, good luck with everything. We're literally over the course of 4 days, starting tomorrow, 4 days starting tomorrow, we are going to coach you up step by step, how to set up your account, getting your AI agents built out, how to go secure clients, creating content, all of that, guys. We literally have had people that have taken the 4-day challenge and have gone out and got their first client before the challenge was even over. Guys, and for my people that are already in, type I invested in the chat. Type I invested in the chat if you're already in, man. Type I invested in the chat if you are already in, if you've already joined the family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So guys, again, for $1, you are getting access to this custom GPT. And prior to this, I'm gonna be honest to you guys, prior to this, I used to just outright sell this, right? You are getting this for free for $1. You're getting access to our pre-built AI agents, right? You are also, guys, getting access to our plug and play websites and funnels. My goodness, this is actually, we be doing a little too much on here, guys. So guys, you're going to get, remember the VSL funnel that I showed you guys? Let me go to this real quick. So I don't know if you guys noticed with this funnel, or with this video rather, I'm going to play this again for you guys, right? And I want to see if you guys catch it before I tell you. You are going to discover how an AI agent, let me restart this. I want to see if anybody catches. Pay attention, because in the next 9 minutes, you are going to discover how an AI agent can add $50,000 to $200,000+ in revenue to your business this year without hiring a single new employee. Just 30 days from today, you could have an AI-powered system answering every call, every DM, every text message 24/7, and never missing another lead again. This is the same technology Fortune 500 companies have been using. So, I don't know if you guys caught this, but in this video, I am not saying my name. I repeat, in this video, I'm not saying my name, I'm not saying my company name or nothing like that. So guess what? When you sign up for GrowthHub 365, you have access to this same exact video, this same exact funnel, right? You can go out and deploy this. You can put this on your social media, whatever you want to do, and basically have me, yes, little old me. This is like basically bottling me up and having me pre-sell your potential clients for you. I'm not saying my name. I'm not saying a company name, nothing like that. So as far as anyone else is concerned, I'm just, maybe a representative of your company, right? A spokesman, whatever it is, right? Moral of the story, you're able to go out and deploy this same video. And this video is maybe, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to say no dollar amount, but this video has directly contributed to a good amount of money for us, right? You can have it. You can have it. Literally, all you got to do, take that leap of faith for $1, $1 American. I don't know why I keep calling it American dollar, but $1 American, you can get access to all of this right now. Guys, in addition to that, right, I showed you guys this little AI studio situation, right? And I showed you guys how you can use this AI studio, right? Let me go back into this plumbing hero site. Guys, I can go deploy this. Again, this is the prompt that I used. I need to build a clean, very modern site for a plumbing company called Plumbing Heroes. This is all inside of GrowthHub 365. So again, my question to the people is no longer, right? You no longer have the excuse of, dang, I just didn't know, right? Prior to this training, you had that excuse. Like, hey, you didn't know what you didn't know. Nobody could blame you for that. But now you know. Now you know. So the question is, who's going to be the first one on here that's going to go out? Be the first one on here that's going to go out and secure a paying client with this. Let me know in the chat. This is a family. It's a it's a family setting, right? But even family can have a little friendly, healthy competition, right? Who's going to be the first person? Who's going to be the first person? Right? Who's going to be the first new GrowthHub 365 family member to go out and actually secure a paying client? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. I see a couple me's. And the challenge, guys, the challenge is going to start tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time. 10 a.m. Eastern time, guys. We are not playing no games. Who is going to be the first? Who's going to be the first to go out? And guys, guess what? On the challenge, I'm going to show you a lot of different ways that you could go out. And we literally have a specific day of the challenge that is dedicated just to going out and securing clients, right? I'm not going, like, literally, guys, the challenge in itself, Not to toot our own horn, not to toot my own horn, but I've been told just for the challenge itself, we could charge a couple $1,000s just for that. But we're not doing that, right? So you literally, we're giving you the tool. This is crazy. No one else is doing this, right? We're literally giving you the tool that you could use to go out, build, deploy these AI agents. Guys, AI receptionist. You could deploy AI chat agent that you could deploy inside of people's Facebook business pages via text message. Guys, anybody ooh, I done almost spilled my water. Anybody international on here? This is the beauty of this. I don't know if you guys realize this. This is not only for people in the States. You can also deploy AI agents inside of WhatsApp. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. This is global. We have had people in Africa. We have had people in Africa that have sold this. And that's kind of like crazy, right? This is not like, oh man, it's only for people in the United States. No, this is absolutely global, right? The question just becomes, are you going to do the work? You've seen the system. You've seen the system. The system does what it's supposed to do, and then much, much more. The question simply is, are you going to do the work? The system works. You guys have seen me build an AI agent live from scratch. You see right here inside of the AI studio, this Plumbing Heroes website, right? I could take this to a plumbing company right now. All I would have to do is change this Plumbing Heroes name. Guys, you guys tell me you can't do that? It literally, and I don't use the word easy, because in order to make money, it takes work, right? But I'm going to say, I'm not going to use the word easy, but there has never been a time when it's been this simple, this clear, this straightforward, this accessible to regular everyday people. That is the thing I want to keep stressing. My parents did not have the ability to make money from AOL, dial-up internet. It just wasn't a thing, right? You guys would agree with that, right? I don't know about you guys.
And Adora,
my parents could not have made money from that.
We have someone to speak to them as well, Adora. We have someone.
Who we got?
We have Damien Proctor in the house.
Bring them on up.
Hey, Damien.
Hey, Lakeisha. Good to see you guys.
Damien, what's going on, good sir?
Hey, man, all's well. Is out here running money from these agents, like you're teaching us.
Running money from these agents. All right, let's take it from scratch. When did you learn about this GrowthHub thing?
I learned about it in January at the summit in January.
So January, and I just want to make sure, January of
This year.
2026?
This year. Yep.
Okay. And what was your background prior to that?
Tech, government contracting, engineering.
Okay. And what kind of like what stood out to you like in January that made you like feel like, oh man, let me pull the trigger on this thing?
Well, I had been spending several months researching how to make money in AI. And so I've been on a number of Alicia's challenges and boot camps and other things I've been checking out. And so it just wasn't clear yet until that January summit when all of the speakers started going through all of the different ways to make money through consulting, offering other services. And then when you rolled out the agent piece, the math just mathed. So you talked about monthly recurring revenue. That just made all the sense in the world to me. I said, well, I go out and grab a bunch of these businesses and toss them on this platform. Now you got money coming in every month I barely have to work for. It was easy.
All right. So you signed up January. Then what happened after that?
I signed up in January and then, started figuring out the platform, put together a website. So I vibe coded on Lovable, a website in the weekend. And then I started figuring out the whole agent thing. And I started doing content. And then I started, posting on LinkedIn, posting on Facebook. I put a couple things on Instagram. I did a demo. I put some demos together, right? And for various, you had the ones in there already, but I went ahead and put together some other special ones or modified a couple ones you had. And then I just started calling around. I started calling people who had insurance companies. I started calling people, who knew HVAC people. I just started calling and seeing what stuck. And then I had a friend who was starting a business and said, hey, I want that. And she was referring me to other people. So she started doing referrals. And then, so then she said, hey, I'm starting my business. I think I need it. So we got started with her. And then, and then for a while, I started kind of beating my head into the wall because I was going after industries that I didn't have any entry into, right? I was, I did all this market research and they said, oh, HVAC is lucrative and they need it, and med spa is lucrative, they need it. My problem was it was taking a lot of energy and effort to break through those to get one. So I took a step back and I said, all right, marketing 101 in sales is start warm, market. I said, all right, well, who do I know? I know lawyers. So I started going into networks where I had lots of people in my network that were lawyers. And I started asking for who was a DUI lawyer, who was a personal injury lawyer. And I started getting pings and hits. And I started getting phone calls. Boom, got my first deal. So I got a law firm. From that was my second customer. And then I went to Atlanta to the AI Field Profits in February, and I planned a whole content piece around that. So I was posting multiple days around about that, and on LinkedIn and other places. Other people started content, and then I had another person that I knew had a franchise for window treatments. He said, "Hey, I need that." We were on the phone the next day. He became a customer, and then he said, "Hey, I got this whole franchise network. So you do me right. I'm open the floodgates." Boom, got 3 more of them.
Ooh.
And then my lawyer, my first law firm, he's all happy as he can be. He says, "Hey, I had my bail bonds guy check it out. He loves it. Go talk to him. We have a meeting tomorrow to close.
Ooh. Oh, so you've been working out here. So wait,
Busy out here, man.
how many clients is that thus far?
I have 5 right now. 6 will be tomorrow. And now I'm putting together a whole marketing strategy that's going to, and I've put together a market strategy. I started putting together email campaigns using what you said, right? Which is go into Facebook ads library. So I went through there and figured out all the search terms for the lawyers, and I went to Fiverr and got a VA to go do it and pull. So she went back. She gave a few dollars. That VA went out there and pulled back 60 some leads that were running ads. And now I have an email campaign running using GrowthHub.
Wow. So, man, because it's been wow. So this is always good, guys. I like, because I haven't spoken to Damien in a little minute. So this is a little surprising for me even. So how much? So you got 5 clients so far.
Yeah.
How much cash have you collected from those 5 clients?
So monthly is $2,000 right now. But I also had the setup fees. So I've collected my first customer, I didn't collect the setup fee. But after that, I've collected what am I at? Maybe about 3,000 setup fees, I think. No. About 2,000 is plus the setup fees.
Okay. So 2,000 plus in setup fees. And these people are paying you.
No, I'm wrong. 4,000 setup fees.
4,000 in setup fees.
Yeah.
4,000 in setup fees. And how much monthly recurring?
I'm at 2,000 right now.
2,000. Wow. Guys, so I just want everyone, because it's easy to kind of like, sometimes things be going over our head or, $2,000. So I come from a real estate background. In order for me to have been able to make $2,000 a month from real estate, that's probably, depending on the market that you're in, man, that's like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of real estate. I don't even want to do the math, right? So, but I just want to put that in the context for everyone. $2,000 a month of monthly recurring revenue for something that is absolutely helping these businesses. Like, and you started in January?
Started in January. The first customer closed. First one closed, and the friend that, she jumped on board early February, but then, after that, mid-March, they started closing those businesses. And I must also say that out of that 2,000 a month is only about 20% in cost.
Talk to the people. Break that down for the people that might have missed that.
So you have your GrowthHub cost fee. And then you have your usage fees from the clients and their voice agent usage costs that come in. And then into my AI fees. So I use Claude a lot to help me come up with my prompts to configure the agents. Right. So so there's that cost to get my prompts going, and to troubleshoot. Right. So it helps me do that too. and then, you know, sometimes I pull in the VA to help me do some stuff. And so, and pretty soon, really soon, you know, once I'm going to have standardized prompt setups based on how I know these businesses are operating, right? Because you know, once you get up and going, even though I run through a whole test rhythm before they launch, you just discover things in live environment. And so they have to go in and update the behavior, update it again. So, you know, so now I'm starting to get to a place like, okay, I think this is solid. So now I'm going to have a standardized agent set up for the window treatment franchises. And I'm going to have a standardized setup for the law firms. So then it's just rinse and repeat. And I can bring in my helper to come in once I close a deal. Yeah, go ahead. There's a template. Go do it. Right, and I can go and keep selling. So those are kind of like the costs that are in that 20%.
So, you know, I'm not the best at math, but basically you're saying got an 80% profit margin. That's crazy. So again, guys, I don't know. You guys,
I've never been at a business like this that was, you know, it's just, you know, aside from just doing stuff yourself, right? But you know, the monthly recurring, I've never had that, right? When the monthly recurring is 80% margin.
again, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's someone out here that is like going over, like is not fully grasping this right now, guys. There are not many, if any, businesses that you could start in January, start learning about in January, matter of fact, and be at, you know, months later, and you've already made money, right? Let's talk about that. Like, you already made money, right? So Damien started with a $1 investment into GrowthHub. So for someone out there right now that's like on the fence, like, oh my goodness, $1, that's crazy. Or look, for someone that's even like, oh my goodness, $147 a month, you know, after the 2 weeks, that's crazy. Talk to those people real quick.
Well, you know, we spend money on all kinds of stuff, right? People spend their money on Netflix. You spend their money on all kinds of subscriptions that don't bring you money. So, so for me, it was just easy math. And you know, one thing that I think people can think about doing is, you know, you pay the $1 and you hustle, and let's say day 14 comes and you don't have your first customer, and let's say your pockets are real light, just go to somebody and borrow the money. Borrow $147. Make your first payment. Now you got a month. Keep hustling. You'll land somebody in that next month.
So, man, again, thank you for sharing, Damien. That is, so Damien brings up a great point there, guys, of there's this word. Everybody might not like this word, but it's this word called sacrifice. It's this word called sacrifice. So, guys, and this is totally right. I didn't even know Damien was coming up here. I didn't even know Damien had got to 5 clients. I remember we talked when he got the first one. I didn't know he was at 5, but he brings up a very good point, which is sacrifice, right? Sacrifice. some of you guys are looking at this right now from a perspective of, oh man, dang, $147, $1. You just might have to sacrifice, right? And that, in my world, and for people like myself, people like Damien, that sacrifice is worth it, right? Some of you guys out here, look, are we fully cousins at this point? Can I be super honest? Some of you guys right now, like Damien just said, like, yo, you got Netflix, you got Amazon Prime, you got Hulu, you got HBO Max, all types of stuff. You're ordering DoorDash, Uber Eats on a weekly basis. Sometimes it simply comes down to sacrifice. Is there anyone on here right now that's like, yo, they would not sacrifice the Netflix, the Uber Eats, the DoorDash, the Starbucks? You telling me you wouldn't sacrifice that for a few months so that you can partake in something that can absolutely change your life, the life of your family? Is that what's going on, right? Is that what we're saying? I just want to be clear. We've made this dead simple, literally, right? The only other thing we could do is like, all right, yo, you guys to sign up for free. But look, let's be real, right? What do people do with things that they get for free? So I had to say to the little sisters, like, hey, all right, look, I know we can't give it to people for free because guess what? When people get things for free, they don't take them seriously. I could have said, hey guys, everybody can sign up for free right now. And look, everybody will sign up. But majority of the people would not take it seriously simply because they didn't invest anything, right? Now, $1 to me is pretty much still free, but the dollar is just simply a sign of commitment to say, hey, I am a serious individual that was serious enough. I took this opportunity serious enough. I value this enough where I'm willing to pull out my wallet and invest $1, right? Now, think about this. If you've been on here for 2 hours, and you're like, man, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. But you're not willing to invest $1. Can we be super real for a second? Is it okay? Just type real in the chat if it's okay. If it's okay if we can be super real. If you're not willing to invest $1 in yourself, how is it possible that you're going to get or ask a business to pay you hundreds or thousands of dollars if you are not willing to, in this moment, invest $1 in yourself? Type real in the chat if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Because what are we really talking about here, right? If you've been tapped in, you've been locked in for the past 2 hours, and again, welcome to the family. For all of my people that you are locked in, you have made the investment, just type in the chat, I invested. Guys, if you're not willing to invest $1 in yourself, to take $1 leap of faith, to invest in yourself, to get the access, but not only the access, get the training 4 days worth of training so you are fully equipped to go out here and make it happen. If you're not willing to invest $1 in that, I don't know. Like, right? I got love for all of you guys, but it's really like, can you really afford to miss out? What else have you missed out on? Right? Some of you guys, if we rewind to like circa 2010, how many of you guys right now, like, you realize, man, if I had invested in a piece of property in 2010, 12, 14, and I ain't even do nothing with it, and pretty much any part of America, right? Like, just based off of appreciation, right? You would have made a pretty good amount of money. Can we all agree? Let me type yes in the chat if so, right? But there's a lot of people here where it's like, yo, you missed out for whatever reason on that opportunity. Me, I missed out on a little opportunity called Bitcoin, right? Somebody told me about Bitcoin. It was like one of my good friends at the time, like 2014, circa 2014, something like that. I'm like, man, I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. And I ended up buying like a couple $100 worth, but nothing significant. How many of you guys realize, man, and this is me talking to myself, that was this like willful ignorance at that point, right? That, man, I don't know nothing about it, so all right, I'm gonna keep my blinders on and I'm gonna keep doing whatever I was doing, right? If I had just taken the blinders off, that would have been like, best investment that I ever made, right? But here's the crazy thing. Real estate in 2010, Bitcoin in 2014, in my opinion, those things don't compare to the opportunity that we all have right now, right here today with AI, right? Right now, right here with AI. Guys, I got my son doing, I'm like, man, I'm old, washed up. I got 11-year-old. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't know what they teaching you in school, but you about to get this AI work, right? So my son today, guys, he created his first, well, actually his second now, like a minute long, like AI. He created it with AI. It's like a commercial, right, for a business, right? And a lot of us, anyone here with kids, any parents in the building, right? So some of you guys are sitting here, you're looking at this as like, oh man, all right, maybe now's not the right time. Or I don't have enough time. Or I'll figure this out somewhere down the line, maybe next year, this, that, and third. And I challenge you, especially for my people with children. How many of you guys realize, like, yo, the world that you grew up in, the world that we grew up in, that is not the world that our kids are growing up in, right? This AI stuff is rapidly changing everything. You got massive layoffs at companies. The job that you think you might be sending your kid to college to, quite literally, might not exist by the time they get out. So I challenge all my parents. This is much deeper than, anything else that you've been a part of, right? My challenge, my loving challenge to you is, if we can all agree And type, just let me know if you guys agree with this, right? If we can all agree that the world that your children are growing up in, our children are growing up in, is completely different than the world that we grew up in. And if I take it a step further, can we all agree that school is not setting our kids up to win? They're not learning these things at school, right? I look at the stuff my son be doing at school, and it's like, I tell him, why, get good, get good grades and everything like that. But I mean, you guys realize, like, your school is not preparing your kids for this new AI world. Type yes in the chat if you agree with that, right? So if you agree that the world is changing and you agree that schools are not nowhere close to preparing your kids for this world, then what are you doing, right? What are we doing as parents to be the ones to equip your children to be able to survive in this new AI-driven world? And I say that in the most loving way, guys. So if you're on here right now and you're thinking, oh, I have till next year, I'm going to wait on this. All right, maybe this is not the right time. I don't have enough time. You are doing yourself and the people, those little people that you care about the most, you are doing yourself and you are doing them a great disservice, because if you are not equipped to leverage this and perform and monetize AI in this new AI economy, if you're not equipped, who's going to teach your kids? School not teaching them. Most colleges aren't teaching them. So if public school not teaching them, most colleges aren't teaching them, and you don't know what's going on because you felt like you had time, what's going to happen with the kids, right? Look, I'm not trying to get too deep on you guys, but it is my job just to simply plant that seed. If you're not tapped in, if you don't know what's going on with AI, if you're not monetizing AI, you want to leave it up to who? Like, who is going to educate? Who's going to educate your kids? And my son goes to a pretty decent school. They're not teaching them nothing like this. Like, it's just not set up to do that, right? So my challenge to my parents out there, you literally have nothing to lose, but you have everything to gain by tapping in, right? I want you to look at this not as like another course or something like that. Maybe you done signed up for courses and stuff in the past. This is not that. I want you to look at this same way I would have looked at this, a few years ago, if something like this existed back then. Same way Damien looked at this and like dozens of our other community members. I want you to look at this as like a fresh start. You essentially clicking that link and investing your whopping $1 today, I want you to look at that as a fresh start. A fresh start, regardless of whatever you've tried in the past, whatever you've done in the past, whatever might have didn't work out for you. I want you to forget about all of that and look at this as a completely fresh start, right? Today, one of my favorite quotes, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step, right? So your first step right now is just simply taking the leap of faith, investing that $1 and literally it's on us from there, right? Investing that $1. And I've talked to people in our community. They were like, man, I was nervous, but I still decided to do it. I took the leap of faith. And they've said it's the best decision that they've made, right? So again, I want you guys to look at this not as anything else that you've done in the past. The past don't matter right now. I want you to look at this as a fresh start. Day one. Day one starts today. You just making that one decision, clicking that link. That link is a new start. Then day two, it's on us. All of the hard work is on us at that point, right? Day two starts tomorrow. We go live with our 4-day challenge tomorrow. We go live with our 4-day challenge starting day one. We're going to show you how to set up your account, the foundation, everything like that. Then from there, day two, diving into the AI agents. Day three, how to go out and secure clients. Day four, what to say to those clients, how to get them. So I believe in this, right? One, you're always one demo away from your first or your next client, right? So we're going to put you in position to do that. But you guys have to realize at any given time, here's how I operate. There is a business. There's someone out there right now that has your money in their pocket. Over the course of the 4 days of the challenge, I'm going to show you, I'm going to personally coach you guys on how to go out and find that person that has your money in their pocket. And I'm going to show you how to demonstrate to them enough value so that they extract that money from their pocket willingly. They willingly extract that money from their pocket and they put it in your pocket. Type me in the chat if you're picking up what I'm putting down. That is the sole purpose of our 4-day challenge, right? And we literally start. Guys, no one else is doing nothing like this. Other people is like, all right, sign up and good luck. No, we're saying sign up and we got you. We got you from there. And you could literally make the decision. If in 2 weeks you're like, oh man, this was terrible, this was trash, we don't even want your money. If you feel like this wasn't the best $1 that you spent ever in life, we don't want nothing else from you. Just let us know, boom, boom, boom. Hey guys, I don't want to be a part of this. This is the worst thing ever. And we're going to be like, all right, we apologize. we apologize for wasting your time. But what if the opposite happens? What if you invest your $1? What if you invest your $1 and it turns out it's the best investment that you ever made? What if you invest that $1 and we show you that your barber, your hairstylist, the spa that you go to, the person that does your taxes, what if we show you how to go get in front of those people that are already in your warm network, and we show you how to go collect money from those people? Would that make it the best $1 that you ever invested? I don't want to put words in nobody's mouth. Would that make it the best $1 that you ever invested? Guys, this is the thing. You just heard Damien allude to this. his first clients came from something that I teach you on day 3, I think, of the challenge, is being able to go after people in your warm network. See, a lot of you guys don't realize right now, there's people that follow you on social media. You might have a cousin, brother, business associate, former colleague that you used to work with, that all they actually need to see is a demo, and they would be willing to pay you money. Type demo in the chat if you're picking up what I'm putting down. So look, I can't do the work for you. But my job, I'm going to get you as close as I can't guarantee nothing. I can't do the work for you, but I'm going to get you as close to the money as possible. You just got to go out and do what we tell you to do, right? So this is going to be like, I think, our fourth challenge. And guys, literally, after every one of these, we've had people in the community, they're like, yo, I've been on every single challenge. Always learn something new. Man, went on a challenge, boom. Went out and implemented, messed around and got a client. Right? So, right now, guys, we about to wrap this thing up. But really, you have 2 paths, right? Path A, you do nothing. You do absolutely nothing. You treat this training like another thing, another piece of entertainment, another webinar, another masterclass that you hopped on, you didn't do nothing with. Another opportunity that you let slip by. Or path B, you click that little link that they're dropping in the chat and you risk $1. You risk $1 and you give yourself a shot at like true freedom. So you guys let me know in the chat, which path are you on? Path A, the nothing path. Path A, the 10 years from now, you're sounding like, I remember I used to, so I would go into like neighborhoods, I would buy houses from people. And always there would be someone like in the neighborhood, like, oh man, I remember, when houses in this neighborhood, they was going for, man, they were selling these houses for $2,000. And I wish I had taken advantage. I wished I had grabbed one. Man, I remember when they were selling houses in downtown Philadelphia for $5,000, but I didn't do nothing. And now those same houses are going for $500,000. That's what path A leads to, right? I still love you, but that's where path A leads to, is 10 years from now, when AI is not this accessible, when all of these platforms have jacked the prices up, and you're like, oh man, dang, I remember back way when I was on the training and oh man, it sounded so good, but I didn't do it. And now I can't, right? Because here's the thing. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. All of these AI platforms right now, they're losing money. They're losing money on the access that they're giving us, right? Like all of the access that we're being given right now with AI, like it's being funded by like, venture capital, right? Here's a perfect example of this, right? Remember when Uber first came out? Remember like how cheap Uber used to be? Man, I get on Uber now. I'm like, dang, I'm like almost disgusted at like the prices on Uber now. But the reason it was so cheap is because when platforms start out, they've got all this money behind them, so they can lose money just to get people using it, right? So here's what's going to happen with AI. It's super cheap right now, right? Super, super cheap right now. They're going to get us hooked, right? And the people like myself, like Damien, like other people in our community, we're in there. We're making money from AI. So at the point in which these platforms start to raise their prices, raise their prices, what's going to happen? It's going to become less accessible, right? Right now, anybody can sign up to ChatGPT, Claude, Manus. You get a plan for like what, $20, right? Guys, they're losing, all of these platforms are losing money right now. They're fine with that though. Just like Uber when it first started. But they're going to, the prices are going to go up, going to go up, going to go up. When the prices do go up, guess what? The people that got in at right now, when the window is wide open, it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter, right? Because you already been monetizing it. Who it is going to matter for is the people that were asleep. The people that were asleep. So, oh, I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. Guys, nothing ever stays the same. Bitcoin used to be whatever it used to be. Didn't stay the same. Real estate prices don't stay the same. AI, the cost for accessing AI, as what it is right now, where pretty much anyone can access it. You could sign up to ChatGPT, $20. You could sign up for GrowthHub, do all of these things, $147. It's not going to stay that way. So you have to ask yourself, is it better to tap in now and start monetizing this thing, or do I wait and do I get priced out like a lot of people have done with a lot of other things, right? I'm going to leave you with that. 6 months from now, you're going to be somewhere, right? You're going to be somewhere. The only question is where, right? So either you'll be one of our folks like Damien, tapped in. You got clients. I didn't even know Damien was up to 5 clients. You got clients paying you every single month, or you'll be, unfortunately, right where you are right now, wishing you would click that button. You have a choice. You have a choice. Remember, prior to this, you had an excuse. Now you have a choice, right? I'm going to leave you guys with that. I'm hungry. My wife said she got something for me to eat downstairs. So I'm gonna get on out of here, guys. But I hope you guys got amazing, amazing, amazing value from this. For all of my people that did get tapped in, we will see you literally. Oh, we'll see you in like literally about 12 hours from now. So we'll see you for day 1 of the challenge. Click that link if you have not already. But everyone have an amazing evening. Again, say your thank yous to the little sisters for even letting me give you guys this crazy offer. Shout out to Alicia and Lorette. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure for my people that did get signed up, make sure you hop in the school group. Make sure you hop in the school group. And then Hold on, I'm getting some messages from the team. Oh, dang. So, go ahead, Lakeisha. I'm reading. I'm about to come back with an announcement that I was not aware of, but
No,
I'll
I was just gonna
go
say
ahead.
thank you, Adora.
Um, so guys, man, so I've just been informed that we are, so team, if you guys could drop, man, this is crazy. I'm just reading this and I was literally about to sign off, but it's saying we are going to let anyone that is on here, so just for you being on here right now, everyone can hop on the challenge starting tomorrow. That is insane. So team, if you guys can drop the link to the actual challenge link, in, okay. So at least you guys can tell this is all happening in real time, right? Man, that's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So yeah, team, you guys can drop that in the chat, and we are going to let that marinate for a little bit, and make sure everyone that you get into the school group. Make sure everyone gets into the school group after you sign up for the trial or the challenge. And yeah, let's get it. Again, guys, now you guys got to give a super duper thank you to the little sisters. So again, if you're not clear on what is happening here, we've just opened up the challenge to everybody that is on here right now. Everyone that is on here right now, you can hop on the challenge for free tomorrow. You could tell, I don't know what a surprise face looks like, but color me surprised. I was not aware that we were doing that. So that's actually quite insane. Man. So you literally, at this point, you literally have absolutely no excuse. No excuses, guys. Team, please drop the challenge link for all of my, I don't know, for all of my what do we call you guys? All of my fence sitters, all of my people. It was literally, dang, that's crazy. All of my people that were sitting here on the fence, or you was about to not, you was about to get off of here and just go about your merry way. And the little sister said, nah. They literally, I feel like the little sister just saved some of you guys from yourselves. Type me in the chat if you realize that. Man. Who here just got saved from themselves by the little sisters? That is insane. Truly, 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 truly insane. But now, look, you truly, truly have no excuse. No excuse. Um, so all right, we are good to go. So team, drop that link in the chat for the people. So I'm gonna get on out of here, guys, but we could just leave it. We'll leave this rolling so everybody can everybody can grab their link for the challenge. And we are going to get on out of here shortly. But just make sure team let everybody grab the link to the challenge. And for everyone that is in, that has joined the challenge, got the trial, type me, I'm in the chat. Let us know. Let us know if you are in. I'm in. Guys, I should see like 700 I'm ins. I literally should see like 700 I'm ins, like overflowing. Overflowing. And then, guys, once you do get in and you get access to the school group, just hop in the school group, introduce yourself, let us know who you are and how excited you are to tap in with us. And remember, guys, day 1 of the challenge starts tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time. That is New York time. So literally 12 hours from right now. All right. So yeah. All right, guys. Somebody said I'm in there like swimwear. Let's go. All right. I see a lot of I'm ins. Guys, if you're in, drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat if you are in. I need to see a final round of like 700 I'm ins. Guys, if this was not a no-brainer before, what is more than a no-brainer? A no-footer? Like this, like this is beyond no-brainer. No-hander? Yeah, all right. Yeah, no-hander, no-footer, no Chester. Guys. All right, guys. My voice is cooked. I gotta go drink some tea or something. Get ready to get with y'all tomorrow morning. But all right, again, I hope everyone got amazing value from this. If you're in, get inside the school group, introduce yourself, set your alarms for tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern time. That is New York time, literally 12 hours from now. My name's Adora Sanya. And I will see you guys. I better see all of you guys. I better literally see all of you guys tomorrow. We look forward to pouring into you guys. Hopefully you guys got, had some fun here, learned some things. I am out of here, guys. Lakeisha, I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you, Adora. See you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. And be prepared to learn a lot, okay? Be prepared. Are you ready? Be prepared for tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. Bye.
That is amazing.
Amazing. Everybody has been amazing.
Fantastic.
Adora is great. Lakeisha is great.
I entered into GrowthHub January. I'm transitioning from healthcare. So I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do here? So it was like a new ground for me. When I started, I didn't have any idea about AI. I didn't even know what to say. Now I can actually go out and tell people, this is what I am doing. I am an AI consultant. And I have an AI board, an AI receptionist. See, that's my AI receptionist right there, answering calls.
I was all in. I have some pending income. One of my best friends, she owns a daycare in Powder Springs, Georgia. And so when Adora challenged us to create our first demo, she was the first person that I thought of.
I was with, some of my business partners in the travel industry were actually on another white label, and the support over there was so terrible. I ended up having to support a lot of stuff that they couldn't, even writing code for that white label. And I found out about GrowthHub, and I got excited. Okay, guys, I just left a corporate job. And so when I came across GrowthHub, I started talking to my business partner. So one of them has already moved from that other white label, and she's on here now. And I've got 3 or 4 other ones lined up, ready to move over. So I'm talking to them about getting them over from that other white label over to GrowthHub. That's how fantastic this platform is. Because of the amazing support, I found what I was going to do.
I found a loctician here in the greater Sacramento area. So yes, it's 7 o'clock. I found a loctician here, and based on what you showed us yesterday, I went and I created the prompt for the loctician. And so once I have my phone system set up, I'll be able to finish my video, and then I'll be able to pitch it to, I've got so many notes here, and I started making a list of the people, the businesses that I'm going to contact. It consists of a trainer.
My story is I was working on my assignment from yesterday, and I chose a business that's actually owned by a childhood friend of mine. So the name of it is DC Mad Hatter in Chicago. So I went and did the assignment based on his website and based on his business. Linked it up with the phone call or with the phone number, but then I gave him a call. So I may talk to him maybe, once every 2 years or whatever. So he answers the phone. He's like, "What's up, Wayne?" I say, "Hey, I want you to do me a favor." I was like, 3-way or conference this number in, put me in there, and then let me hear it as well and talk to my friend. And so he was like, "Okay, give me the number." He called it, and it was his business. So he started asking questions, and the AI agent was telling him about his business. So after that happened, after we hung up, all he said was, "Wow, how do I get this? Where do I sign?" One of the things that he said that was a benefit is he said, "Hey, you created this for my business." He was like, I was speechless.
It's like we're not playing around. We see the opportunity here. While I'm down here looking at this class, my wife upstairs getting more clients.
Make sure you're in the community, in the GrowthHub community. Always post your questions in there. Somebody has an answer somewhere. So they give you the tools to help you. It's not anything fake. It is real. And I'm just ready to start doing what needs to be done.
Hey, thank you to you and the Little Sisters for this.
I thank you for the team, for all that you do for us.
Thank you so much for all that you do, Adora. Thank you to the Little Sisters and everybody in the school community. One thing that I'm praying for this year is that God directs me and my business. And I'm just glad to be here because, look, baby, I am not playing this year. Clock it.